So folks, we did a lot of stuff only with the sit harness, and now it's about time to show you our like chest harnesses and how it goes together in combination. So here, one step back, I will show you like our plate carrier with the fully integrated chest harness you can see here. So reason why we did this, we do not consume any of the space here in the front. We have all the webbing of the chest harness going underneath the MOLLE slots, so it's easy for you to attach all kinds of pouches which are required, or to have access to these pouches such as like magazine pouches or whatever you're carrying. It's basically done with 3 Cobra buckles. So the shoulder straps go over here, and these little cutouts here hide the Cobra buckles, and you have on your right side, there's the Cobra buckle that closes the chest strap around here. And if you take a look at the back, so we integrated the chest harness also here into the plate carrier with a second layer of laminate, which does not block any of these slots just by the chest harness. If you turn around once more, of course, since just by the pure design we need to install a chest harness to an upper body in combination with a plate carrier, means that the upper hook buckles, like the emergency devices if you need to get rid of your plate carrier really fast, these are now blocked by the chest harness. But this is, you can't get around this, you just have to notice, and I need to mention this, that these straps will block now the mechanisms of this tiny hook buckles. The ones here are not blocked, but of course, like the front plate is kept in place also by this piece of webbing that belongs to the chest harness. Of course, a chest harness all alone does not do any good or is not beneficial to nothing. You need to connect these two. So we have a type of daisy chain webbing, which is very slim, where you slide the chest harness through at that position, and you just use a tiny carabiner to connect the chest harness with the daisy chain webbing with the loop on your sit harness. And that in a way you have a like that perfectly goes together. So now you're connected and you're considered safe now. Of course, due to the design, and I need to mention this also, there's limited ways of clipping yourself into that system. So the lowest part would be this. The advantage of clipping into here is you have the most area of movement because it's right there where your center of gravity is. And the benefit of the chest harness is once you tumble on the rope, you go upside down, head down, you cannot slide out of your harness. So you are secure at all times. Then you have a second position. It's a little bit higher. Once you have like more equipment applied to your upper body, you would probably choose this fixing point. And then there are 2 more fixing points. One is here, right at the crossing center of this webbing and the chest harness. And then of course there is one more slot which you can choose if you want to be really high. But see that, so this literally does not make a lot of sense. If the descending device goes here, you probably look at the descending device and you can't maneuver anywhere. So in this take we are showing you the integrated chest harness together with a plate carrier and a sit harness. So Tom has rappelled down now, and in that particular take he has been choosing the lowest fixing point. Means like he goes directly into the sling of the sit harness, and in that way there's no load or no force applied to the plate carrier, so to the plate carrier and the chest harness. And as I said, a chest harness not necessarily needs to be clipped in into a row. It just needs to be there in case you get unconscious, you get shot, whatever, and you go head down, and that prevents you from sliding out of your sit harness. So Tom is now moving around a little bit so that you can see what kind of movements you can get out of this. See that? So it's very flexible due to the low fixing point right at the center of gravity currently. So in that take, we are showing you the high fixing point of the combination between integrated chest harness and sit harness. So Tom is going down now. And there you can see it's really high. The advantage of it is that due to the high fixing point, all the pressure is distributed or is taken away basically by the hard ballistic plates inside the back of the plate carrier. So it's literally is really comfortable. It doesn't look like that, but it is in practice it is like that. But the disadvantage is once you see Tom trying to move left and right or turning upside down, so this is now getting really complicated. Reason why, of course, center of gravity is still where it is, namely where his belt sits. That's basically most likely so the center of gravity. So we've been choosing a fixing point right above that center of gravity, and this is why he cannot move properly left and right. So when would you use these applications? If you have heavy equipment to carry, if you need to go down a rope and you have, for instance, a ram attached to your back, or you have a heavy backpack or something like that, you want to go for a high fixing point. All right, done for today.